Hi friends, this is Jenny over at Pandora Silkies in Laura, South Carolina. I'm just going to touch on lavender, or also known as self blue. It is the same thing. Lavender is kind of just the slang term. And the color it actually exhibits is like a light silver. So lavender or self blue is a blackbird. It is a black jean bird, and it is carrying 2 copies of the recessive gene of self blue. So when you have a recessive gene, it's a dilute gene, so it dilutes the black color into a light silver. And you have to have 2 copies of the gene, so one with the mom, one with the dad, to exhibit the self blue color. If you only have 1 copy of the lavender recessive gene, it will exhibit a black color, assuming you're breeding as you should be with blackbirds. So you can only use a true black bird. You don't want to use a bird that's not from black breeding. You want to use something that is from black breeding only to get more lavender. If you use a black bird with blue genetics or chocolate genetics, you're going to be perverting your line. And not getting lavender birds. So if you have 2 copies of 2 lavender, you can breed them together to breed true, to breed more lavender color babies. However, it is an extremely weak gene bird. So you have sudden death syndrome a lot before maturity, and they'll be very weak birds, which is why it's a very rare color. Lavender over lavender for several generations is a big no-no, because you won't have a hardy bird. You definitely want to make sure you bring in some true blacks, which are they produce chicks when bred with a lavender that are black in color, but they're carrying 1 copy of recessive gene self blue. And so then you can raise those babies that are black in color carrying 1 copy of the lavender gene, breed them back to the lavender self blue bird, and you'll get a mix of lavender birds and blackbirds that are called splits again. And so then starting your line, so on and so forth, you'll have birds exhibiting the self blue lavender color and blackbirds carrying the gene, and that makes your line strong. So you want to aim for having both in your breeding pen. If you don't know if your bird is a true black, you can breed them to the lavender and see if you get blues. If you get blues or mauves, then that is not the black that you're going to want to use. It's not black from black breeding. No, it is not the same. If you get blues that are light slate blue, it is not just considered a lavender just because it's a platinum blue bird. It won't breed true, and it doesn't count. That's actually a big no-no and a perversion of the lavender gene. So this here is a showgirl. He's got a naked neck, and he is bearded with a bow tie. And so when bred with your standard full-feathered bird, you'll get half and half. Half showgirls and half fully feathered. And he's in a pen with 2 lavender girls and 2 black breeding hens. So hopefully that will help you understand a little bit. Blue cream is a color that was created with a lavender bird and a wheat base buff, which is your lighter buffs. And they are hard to find. But you know, we definitely need more self-blue lavender breeders out there. It's one not for the faint of heart. You have a lot of losses, and it's easy to get discouraged because the line is just very weak. With hatching eggs shipped and whatnot, it's hard to hatch them as well. They're just very delicate, but definitely worth it and beautiful.